October 31st will be the 1-year anniversary of having met him. And, we had no idea
how
the path that would open shortly thereafter. We had been interested in foster care before and had gone to an orientation meeting, but it wasn't the right time at that time.
We decided to foster after we purchased this new house. And, one of the things that we wanted to do is get a little bit bigger home, but not just for us, but to being able to do, such a thing.
We moved into this house shortly before we had Orphan Sunday at Starkey last year. And we saw those testimonies, and they awakened in me something that I've thought about since I was little, adopting. And I finally got up the courage with Nico, and I was like, honey, don't you think we should adopt? And he was like, okay. And it was a really easy thing for him, and so that was really cool. We have a close family friend that are medical foster parents. And so they had a little guy in their care who had suffered some trauma due to, hard life circumstances. Our friend brought him to our house, and we went trick-or-treating together in our neighborhood here.
And there were a lot of positive things that night that, he was exposed to. We're like a crazy family, and all of our kids, and kind of understand, it's safe.
And when, I think it was like the second time that we met him, Nico said, I know who we're going to adopt. We're going to adopt him. Because we met our little guy first while he was in the foster system, after consulting with the people in charge of that situation, we found out that we would need to be foster parents in order to be in line to receive him should he come up for adoption.
The classes were night classes. They were far away.
They were not convenient.
They weren't convenient. We did that for 8 weeks. They were great classes.
And it's not like we're super spiritual, extra like Christian plus. We love the Lord, and we study His Word, and we teach it to our kids, and it's definitely the most important thing to us. Once we added this little guy to our home, we thought the medical part of his life, that chapter would be closing. And instead, we're finding that there are a lot of things that they don't yet know because he's so young, and so that we did not expect.
We love the Lord. We want to be obedient. It doesn't mean that it's going to be all the time smooth, or that it's gonna.
This is harder than we thought it would be.
Right, there are times.
But it doesn't mean
that we're going
that we're doing the wrong thing.
Right, or correct.
It means we're right where we need to be.
It might not be for everybody, but I feel like as believers, we're all called to care and obey in what God says. And so if there is a need for taking care of widows or orphans, well, then we should, step up and
in some way,
and take that challenge.